the play fake. Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Alex Erickson elects to take it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more play.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie, J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, a run with Gibson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. On play action, Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 31. Now Winston. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Alex Erickson elects to take it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes, Jim.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Winston. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play fake. Winston. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return for Erickson out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Finding some room at midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Antonio Gibson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 91.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
To throw is Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Kaepernick to throw again. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Winston. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New Orleans.
Play action now. Winston. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Saints on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jameis to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Erickson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Kaepernick. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. To throw is Kaepernick. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 170 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And here's a give to Gibson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.